everyone. Welcome to another episode of Get Inspired with Charity Israel. We are so grateful for your continued support and fellowship. A big shout out to our viewers and subscribers. Your enthusiasm keeps us going. Today, we have a fantastic guest lined up for you. Our guest today is Ms. Ifedolapo Raji, the CEO of Stigma Enterprises in Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. Our story will not only encourage you, but also strengthen you to resolve to never give up. So, let's get started. Please kindly introduce yourself to all our viewers around the world, giving an insight into your background.
Thank you, ma. My name is Ifedolapo Raji, a businesswoman, a mother of two. I was born and brought up here in Ibadan, Oyo State. I attended my primary, my secondary school here in Ibadan, where I furthermore for higher institution in University of Lagos, where I studied philosophy, and I'm the third child of my parents, a family of 8. And my paternal, I'm the third. My maternal, I'm the firstborn. I came from a very humble family, and which has been my strength that has helped me in moving and pushing in life, and with the help of God. Thank you, ma.
The next question says, what are the various stigmas single mothers, especially in African society, suffer in today's world, and how have they affected your personality or you personally?
Thank you, ma. Firstly, I would say labeling, in the sense that they see single mothers as somebody that is being irresponsible, or you are not being capable in management. In the sense that there was a church I was going to, I won't mention the name. I wanted to join a worker in the church. So I was being told that I can't take that role, I can't partake in that role, that because I'm a single mom, that I can't take that position. I felt so bad, because that's one thing they see single mother that this one is not being capable. And I will also say psychological trauma, in the sense that there are some situations you see that will bring you back to your past, and it will bring back your experience, and you really feel so bad. And again, I will say emotional way, in the sense that you always feel not being among, in the sense that maybe you go for an outing, you can see your colleague or your friends with their husband, you are being left alone, and you'll be like, hey, this one, no. And you understand what I'm trying to say, but you just have to be strong. Thank you, ma.
The next question says, what has been the most difficult challenge you've experienced as a single mother, and how were you able to successfully overcome it?
Okay, thank you, ma. Oh my God, you made me remember one scenario like that. I could remember when I moved down to Ibadan, because I got married in Lagos. So when the crisis came, I moved down to Ibadan. When I got to Ibadan, I was seeking for a job. So I was sharp, going different places. The salary amount was not really encouraging. So I was like, with 2 children, how will I cope? Then I went to a company. I don't want to mention the name. I got there, I told them that I'm looking for a job, I'm seeking for a job. They were like, okay, no problem. That, am I really good in Excel? I said yes, that I'm very good in Excel, that I can do anything, that I'm computer literate, that, and especially because they deal more of Excel. I said, I'm very good at it, in which I don't even have any idea in Excel. So they gave me the question, no, they interviewed me, I passed the oral interview. So it remained the practical. So I was taken to a room that I should do my test for the Excel, which is the practical. I saw the Excel, something I'm not familiar with. So there was a man sitting at the extreme end there. So I was like, I went to meet the man. I said, "Sir, please, I really need your help in the sense that I have two children I have to cater for, and I need this job badly. That if I didn't get this job, I'm very serious. I'm going to commit suicide because I can't see my children being suffering and not going to school and not being taken care of." So the man said, no problem, that I should bring the paper. Then he collected the paper for me. He did it. It was like, are you good in? Can you print out? I said, I don't know anything, but I promise you, sir, I will learn it. So he did everything for me, and I went to submit the question to the man that gave me the question to do. So the man was not like, ma, so you have to go and meet the director, pata pata. And I said, no problem. So I was so surprised when we enter the same office where I did my exam. Fortunately, the director was the man I told to help me with my exam. So I was, in my mind, I was just like, I can't get this job because this man will be like, this person has not gotten the job, and I started saying you should help me to do my exam. So the man just looked at me, he smiled, and he said, how much do you want us to start paying you? So I told him, I said, I would love you to start with 50,000. So that day he said, you are getting the job and you're starting immediately. I was like, oh, thank you, God. So those things are really, it has really, really, really touched me. And there was another one that my daughter, she was not feeling fine. So because I belong to a group, Ibadan Wives and Mom, I belong to that group. So I had to call my group that, please, can you help me because my daughter is in the hospital and I need your help and all that. So they assisted me, and seeing them alone, seeing my children alone has been my motivation, has been my strength to keep pushing. Thank you, ma.
Okay, on to the next. Please kindly share with us the specific strategies, resources, routine, or practice that help you effectively manage the struggles and downsides of being a single mother.
Thank you, ma. For this strategy, I do take care of myself by making time for myself to nurture my mind, my soul, and my body, and to build relationship with family and friends and my fellow single mothers. And I do encourage open communications and understanding with my children in the sense that we do say no lie. So we have a open communication, we talk to each other, we are like friends, we are like brothers, we are like brothers and sisters, and I'm a mother to them. So there is really an open communication among us, and I allow myself to rest and recharge in the sense that I give myself time once I see that this body is not, so I give myself time for that. And for the resources, I seek for professional help and support and guidance from people I know I'm very, very close to. So, and that has really helped me. And for the routine in my house, we have a routine for sleeping, for even academics, for eating and house chores. We have a routine for that, and which has really been helping me. And for the practice, I focus on the present moment, and I let go of my guilt and shame, because sometimes I feel like it's my fault, I'm the one that caused this thing that the children lack, which is fatherly love, which they lack. But sometimes I'll just, they are blessings, children are blessings from God, and God really want me to be their mom. That is why God gave them to me, to be their mom. Thank you, ma.
Before we go on, I want to chip in a quick question based on what you just responded. Has there been any time your kids ever been down or being harassed outside, like telling them, oh, you don't have a father, you just have a single mother, or has there been a time that has disturbed them physically or emotionally or otherwise?
Thank you, ma. Actually, harassment, I would say no, but asking questions, especially my little girl, because she was 6 months when we got separated. She was 6 months, she was a baby then. So in our class, she's still a baby, she's just 9 years old. So she will be like, my friend said her daddy took them to so place, maybe a new place here in Ibadan. So she will come home, she will tell me, mommy, so person that took them to a place. I'll be like, don't worry, I will take you there. I'm your dad and I'm your mom. So anything you want, just ask me. I will do it for you. Irrespective of maybe so persons that took her there or him there, I will do it for you if I'm capable. Thank you, ma.
On to the next question. How have you been able to foster a positive environment for your children to thrive despite the difficulties you faced?
Thank you, ma. Like I said earlier before, I said open communication. In my house, we have a rule. I do tell my children, no matter how bad that situation is, no matter how critical it is, always say the truth, which is honesty. You have to be honest to me. No matter how bad it is, you have to tell me the truth. And our conversation, we talk, because once they come back from school, or and if they should go anywhere in the night or anytime we are chance, I do ask them how was the day. So they are always even eager to tell me how their day went. My mommy in school, so happened, this and this happened, and which has been really helping. And I try to recognize their feeling, especially my son, because I was still telling a friend of mine that I'm being scared, being teenage, that because once a child is teenage age, I believe maybe the father will be more closer to the son, whereby his mom is getting mature, and now he really knows much, because he's already reaching the age of puberty. You understand, man? So I'm always scared about that, but still, I still tell him that I still try to recognize his feelings. Maybe if he's sleeping or he's down, I'll ask him what really went wrong, and he will open up to me, and we'll just try to know how we'll settle that. And I tried a positive praise for them for their efforts, both academics and maybe in house things. Maybe they help me in house cleaning or help me with my stuff. I do praise them, I do appreciate them, and which I see that children love that a lot, whereby you appreciate the little they've done for you. And I spend quality time with them. The little time I have, especially Sundays after church, we take ourselves out. We have a nice time outside there. Thank you, ma.
The last but not the least question. What lesson have you learned from your experience as a single mom that you will want to share with other single parents out there facing similar challenges?
Thank you, ma. I've really learned a lot being a single mom, because you just have to be strong. If not for anybody, just for the children, you just have to be strong. I learned to adapt and cope with challenges by becoming stronger, because there are a lot of challenges in the sense that maybe financially I'm down, or I want to pay, especially once it's time for school fees, house rent. But I just have to keep pushing and be strong for them. And also to develop independence by learning to rely on myself, in the sense that I have to learn how to be strong for myself, for my children, and to rely on myself, because everybody is facing one or two things here in Nigeria now. So I can't use my own body on another person, which him or her too is facing something at home, so I can't use my own burden. So I learned to rely on myself and to be independent on myself. And I also learned to balance skills in multi responsibility and managing time, whereby like I told you earlier, I'm a businesswoman, I'm the father, I'm the mother, I'm the nurse, I'm the teacher, I'm the guardian, I'm the advisor. So I just have to tax everything. So I have a lot of skills that I impose in myself to help my children. And I also learn to be patient and forgiving myself and my children, in the sense that sometimes we are women, that sometimes I feel tired and I feel so angry at myself or on them, whereby I put the anger on them, that I'll be very angry that, oh, this stress is too much. But I learned to be patient and to forgive myself, that children, like I said earlier, children are blessings. It's not their fault. So it's just circumstances that warrant the situation that we are. Then I also learn to accept help when needed, because there are sometimes, but mostly, thank God for family, for friends, for church members. So I call for help when it's needed, but not all the time like that, like once in a while. So I call for help when I know that this is getting out of hand for me. Thank you, ma.
Wow, that wraps up our interview for today. And what an interesting discussion it's been. We hope this conversation has inspired and motivated you in one way or the other, especially the single mothers out there. A big thank you to our guests for being here. Dear viewers, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, I would like to hear from you, your thoughts in the comment section. Remember to engage and support. This means the world to us. Till I come your way next time, stay inspired.